Welcome back, and we turn now to an environmental issue. The Carteret Islands are about as near to paradise in the South Pacific as you could ever imagine. But there is trouble in paradise. Warming temperatures and rising waters are forcing islanders to break with centuries of tradition and leave their homes behind. Martin Geisler reports.
Set far out in the South Pacific, the Carteret Islands are the very definition of isolation. It took us 3 days of solid travelling just to get here. What we found was a people and a place virtually untouched by the outside world until now. This is a place where customs have been handed down through the generations and life is as simple as it was centuries ago. But it's all about to end as these people become the world's first climate change refugees. The sea, which has sustained them down the centuries, is about to bring their idyllic way of life to an end. It's rising because of industries they've never known and gases they've never heard of. Now they're fishing where their homes once stood. They've tried to erect defences, but piles of giant clamshells are no match for an ocean that's rising relentlessly.
But they have been, continued battered by ocean power.
Yeah.
That also in times of floods, it was carried away from its original places and destroyed, and almost all of it is gone.
Soon, the water will have swallowed these islands completely. Just a short while ago, this was the main path across the island of Huene. But just look at it now. The water rose and cut this place in half, and it's still rising. That is the level of the crisis the people here face. They're forced to survive on coconut milk and the fish they can catch, but they're happy. Now, though, they face a life of handouts in a refugee camp 100 miles across the sea. Selina Natoy says she and her fellow islanders will be stripped of their heritage and their dignity.
It frightens me, but, we are helpless on this island. We don't know where to go.
This is where the islanders used to grow their crops. Now, it's a swamp. At high tide, it's deep underwater. Sharks and stingrays swim between these trees. At low tide, mosquitoes breed here, and they have brought disease. At the island's hospital, children lie on the sand floor. 5 or 6 arrive each day, all suffering from malaria. Delpin is just 2 months old. She has a fever. Her mother is worried. Everyone here remembers how one child suffered less than a year ago.
Last day we had one child coming in, fitting and unconscious until he died.
These are religious people. Every Sunday they gather for Mass, but no amount of praying can turn back the sea. The island's priest is preparing his congregation for an exodus. It's a prospect that breaks their hearts.
I think I really miss the place, everything. I will miss the homes and the place, the sea and everything, so it's going to be real sad for us. I mean, for me especially, because I love the place. I don't want to leave it, but because of the problem, I think I have to leave.
I'm sailing away with tears in my eyes, these women sing. The song has been passed down the generations, but never have the lyrics rung so true. Martin Geisler, ITV News, on the Carteret Islands in the South Pacific.
Wow, beautiful pictures.